Hello, my friends. My name is Darren Gerdes. I'm just a professor trying to help you understand context in the war in Ukraine. So I wasn't going to do this extra video today. I was just going to do the daily brief and then the three big stories. And then I saw this. What you're going to see here are two key insights of why Republican MAGA supporters support President Trump. Okay, so the first one is look at the bar below. Trump voters say his policies outweigh the controversies. Okay, so they want his policies. They might not like him. They might like him. Some will hold their nose and vote for him because they like his policies. And I understand that. That's not where I'm going to be, but I understand that. The second actually like him because they really, really like him. Okay, but listen to what this guy is saying here. So first, with this policies outweigh the controversies, it's just like in 1998. I remember I was working on a congressional campaign in Tennessee, and Bill Clinton was being impeached at the time. And I was watching a news clip while I was getting ready for work that day, and Betty Friedan was being interviewed. Now, Betty Friedan is one of the founding feminists. She wrote The Feminine Mystique, so she's a luminary in that field. And the reporter was asking her, well, President Bill Clinton has done these things, and which was in fact taking advantage of Monica Lewinsky. Whether she came onto him or he came onto her is irrelevant, because you have this disparity of power between the president and his intern, and that just isn't okay. And the reporter was saying, why don't you come out? You're a feminist. Why don't you come out and condemn this? And she said, well, we like his policies. So, and that's what same phenomenon is happening now with Republicans and Trump. But there's more to the story. So the second part of that story is this. Listen to what this gentleman has to say, and then we'll talk about it.
Believe that his heart's in the right place for me. How many presidents, how many politicians have come out on stage and hugged the American flag? That really means...
Okay, how many presidents have come out on stage and hugged the American flag? Well, generally they don't, because they're being deferential or respectful to it. I believe plenty of American presidents have the same feeling of hugging the American flag, left, right, or center, right? But I think the difference here is Trump knows what he's doing and he's marketing. Okay, if you understand Trump not as a successful businessman, but as a successful marketer, then a lot of what he does makes sense. And he is marketing. He's hitting all the high notes to this base. And I don't mean dog whistles of racism or that kind of thing. And when the left says that about the right, it only makes the right lean in more to Trump, because if they are not racist and you're saying that he's calling them out with coded language to be racist, that makes them go, that's not me. They don't get it. I'm really here for him because whatever. And then he's doing these things like the Trump Bible is trying to do the same thing. And this hugging the flag is he's a master marketer. And if you understand him as a master marketer, a lot of it makes sense. So between the two things, they're there for him because of the policies, and they're there with him because he's projecting an image of who he is more than who he actually is. I think a lot of this makes sense. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is my perception. I could be wildly off base, but this is what I believe is actually transpiring, and I understand Republicans pretty well. All right, put it in the comments below. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.